I'll tell you, I preach this to my sons, and I feel like I've gotten them both following this and what they're doing. And I've said this to people that I'm mentoring. I've even said it to people that I've had to let go. I can't say enough about harnessing your passion and getting into something that you can be passionate about, something that gets you out of bed every morning and has got something new and exciting for you every day, whether that's a challenge or whether that's a reward or whatever it is. I think passion is so critical. And I mean, not just, I think it goes from the interview process. I would say that to anybody who's out there interviewing for a job that they want. As somebody that conducts interviews, I want to know that you're chomping at the bit to do this, and I mean in a genuine way. Don't fake it because most of us doing interviews have seen the faking. But if you've got a real passion, don't be afraid to let that out.
Mm.
It's not uncool to be excited about something you do at work,
Yeah.
right? And I think for the individual, finding ways, if there's something, maybe it's not. Maybe your job is not a situation where you're 100% passionate about it, but there's something about it that does inspire a lot of passion in you. Hone in on that. Find ways to do more of that. If you're looking for a career, um, don't don't skip an opportunity to get into something that you're passionate around. Good example is this. I just randomly got into this business. I just literally was answering a want ad while I was in college, right? And found my way to staying in this. And it's like the Godfather. They sucked me in, right? But here I am. I developed a passion for customer service. I developed a passion around industrial automation. I feel very fortunate that way. But if I knew at 20, I'm a musician, by the
Mm.
way. If I knew at 20 that I would discover in myself the ability to sell, I would tell you that I would work for Fender or I would work for Gibson or I would work somewhere in that space because I would say, hey, I can do this and I love that product.
Mm.
So I'm gonna be really good at that and I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, one of my sons is really trying to figure out how to go through all that, and we ultimately determined, what, police work is going to be what does it for him. Now, scares me half to death that he's going to go do that, but I'm also very proud of him because I think it's very noble and something we need out there, right? But he's going to find satisfaction, and even though let's face it, it's not the greatest paying job, he's passionate about it, and if he gets in there and he harnesses that passion, there'll be opportunities for him to make a good living in that because he's going to get promoted. He's not going to be a beat cop forever, right? He's going to go on to do more exciting things and have progressive levels of responsibility, which I think most of us are seeking out there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, being passionate, I think, is super, super important. This industry for me, it's definitely my calling as well. I really don't know what I would do outside of robotics automation. I mean, maybe it's because I tasted it and now like that's that's like really all I want. But definitely, like I love the diversity of it. I love every aspect of it. Really, everything. Every day is a new challenge. You get to experience new things every day. Like, and I think that whenever you identify like these things that you're passionate about, like you said, you would have made the shift to maybe go sell musical equipment and whatnot. Like if you can just identify those things that really make you passionate, or like find the thing that you're passionate about and then find like businesses that are around that. Maybe it's you go work
Yeah,
for like a drum manufacturer. We were actually watching like some manufacturing videos. That's how I spend a lot of my time, is like I'll watch manufacturing videos and it's like content or like just documentaries, like anything, right? Or just random like manufacturing videos. But I was watching like a documentary style one before, and they were building drums and stuff, right? And so like that's a really cool creative way, like for if there's a thing that you like if you like electronics, maybe you could work in a electronic manufacturing facility, and then you get to see how the electronic device is built and see the chips going in it and all the processes that are revolved around making that product. And it could be a creative way to get your foot in the door with whatever you're already passionate about.